The most frequently requested thing these days in the video comments is a comparison video for new Fortuner and the new Endeavour. In this video, we are going to try out both the cars in automatic 4x4 trim, off-roading back to back with our regular cars. Let's see how they perform. In terms of paper specifications, it's the Endeavour which is a clear winner here with more equipment, superior off-road hardware and a bigger 5-cylinder engine and more premium and smoother ZF automatic transmission. In terms of pricing and positioning, both the cars are interestingly positioned exactly at the same spot. While the Endeavour initially had a good spread of variants, most of them were discontinued later on. The Fortuner comes with a choice of total 6 variants. The positioning is interesting because in other countries it's the Endeavour which is called Everest, and there is positioned a step higher compared to the Fortuner, but just because Toyota enjoys a better brand value here in India, they have positioned the Fortuner at a premium. The Endeavour no doubt is a better value for money car. In terms of off-road hardware, both the cars have a similar chassis-based construction. Endeavour has the edge with the specification as it comes with terrain modes and a rear differential lock. The Fortuner, on the other hand, relies only on the active traction control called the A-Track system. The rear differential lock has been removed for the Indian market. The terrain modes in the Toyota lineup are reserved for more expensive cars, and not even the crore rupee Prado gets them in India. Nine.
थोड़ा सा पीछे लो। As you can see, you're just testing whether this vehicle can make it or no. So it's the body is very close on either side, and there's a chance that the bumper might also fall here. There's a big step which you can probably make out right about here. So that's how close it is to the edge on one side and on the other side as well. So that's what's not really working out well with a wide-bodied car.
I drove both the cars today back to back on challenging trails, on the trails where the cars with open differentials like my Isuzu could not make it up. And if I were to rate both these cars, I would rate them equal. And performance is equally good in both of the cars. The rear differential lock in the Endeavour gives it a bigger advantage, but the traction control system in the Fortuner is better tuned. It's more aggressive, and overall performance we found it to be very similar. If I were to pick a car, which car would I pick for my use? For my use, I would pick a Fortuner with manual transmission, my first choice. Second choice would be Endeavour with 3.2 engine titanium trim, and third choice will be this car, automatic Fortuner.
Both the cars did a good job today. I don't actually recollect any particular obstacle where one car outshone the other. Overall, I think the Endeavour did far more attempts at various obstacles, so more enterprising. That is also maybe because of the driver. Other than that, I think some basics are missing in both the cars. So, like you get this rocks, you need rock sliders if you want to go off-roading. So these are just like footrests which are good for showroom value. They don't help. Basics in both the cars, other than your footsteps, are your tires. Both the vehicles run on very cheap manufacturer procured tires which are HT, and despite selling a car which costs a bomb to buy and secondly to maintain. I don't think that's one thing that a manufacturer should skimp on. Third thing is the Fortuner has an older design and maybe a proven one. So the tail hook, the recovery point is outside. In this car, if you're stranded, you need to get somebody out and open the boot, take out this key, open the bumper, then put in a your tow strap to recover the car. Between the two of them, I would still save my money. I would go and buy a Gypsy and put an AC in it if I want the creature comforts.
So he is Pratik. He owns this Endeavour, and we want to know his views on this Fortuner automatic.
Yeah, so the good thing about the Fortuner automatic, and that is largely coming in from a fact that when I was trying to decide between the two cars, everyone kept telling me that Fortuner is the superior one technically, but I still somehow chose my heart and bought the Endeavour. But given all the obstacles we did today, I think I would have been far more confident on the Fortuner, but that's just coming from a psyche where I believe that this is technically the most superior car. The flip side is that actually both the cars performed equally well today in all the all the terrains we attempted. So I'm pretty satisfied with my purchase so far. The traction control in the Fortuner, as has been discussed, is definitely more superior. Yeah, that's.
And is there anything that you find is superior in Fortuner that you find is slightly inferior in the Endeavour?
Toyota's maintenance and after sales. And the second-hand value. But apart from that, in terms of interiors, I still believe that the Endeavour is better off. In terms of technicalities, I think apart from traction control, I think the Endeavour still pretty much matches the standards which have been set by the Fortuner. So I'd just say the Toyota badge is something. It's a big factor, and it's something which is missing in the Endeavour.
Siddharth owns this white Fortuner automatic 4-wheel drive, and we want his comments on this Ford Endeavour 3.2.
So this was the first time I came for an OTR, and this is my first time I put my vehicle into 4-wheel low, and that was the main reason so I am not an expert deciding which car is better, but I think they performed equally. We have experts here, and according to them as well, it performed equally good. That's it.
So is there anything that you find is superior in the Endeavour compared to your Fortuner?
So in terms of off-roading capability, I think they both performed the same. But in terms of creature comforts, I think Endeavour has an edge over Fortuner.